every week we bring you students all across Ogun State, and together we bring first conversation and very interesting one that you don't want to miss as it affects our everyday lives. And we look at this conversation from the engineering point of view, of course. This program is brought to you by Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon, FNSE, in collaboration with Nigerian Society of Engineers at Belkutu branch. We have our representative work students and participants from different schools today, precisely 2 schools that will be debating on the topic that I will be introducing to you much later. But let me bring you our judges on the program today, representatives of Nigerian Society of Engineers at Belkutu branch. Hello, judges.
Hello, Miriam. It's good to have us here again. I am the fellow auditor, a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, a member of the Nigerian Institution of our company. Thank you very much.
And good evening, Miriam. So happy to be here once again today. My name is Engineer Luciano Bamidele Abradi, a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and as well a member of the Nigerian Institution of Civil Engineers. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you, judges. And our timekeeper on the program today, Adewale Adeniga.
Good evening, everyone.
All right, the judges alongside the timekeeper will be officiating the debate on the program today. But of course, you're part of the judges, and so we implore you to please sit tight because it's about to go down again on engineering and new debate competition. Please stay with us. In a time where technology handles almost everything for human now, communication, business, education, name it, a lot of people also like to point out that there could be negative effects of technology, and it could also span across the social effects, the economic effects, and now we're exploring the environmental harm technology can cause to humanity. Can it even cause any environment? Well, these and many more are what and they will be supporting the conversation that technological development has caused more harm than good. We also have by my right representatives from St. Peter's College, and they will be opposing the conversation that technological development has caused more harm than good. Well, I leave you now in the hands of those debaters, and they bring you more conversation on which is true. Is there even true here from this conversation? Well, I don't know. Let's leave it to the students. Thank you for watching. Stick with us.
But to live in it. Ladies and gentlemen, what shall it profit man to gain advanced technology and lose the environment that sustains us? Today, technological development promises comfort, speed, and progress, but it comes at a heavy cost. How am I man, ladies and gentlemen? So good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges are standing you. Happy timekeeper, co-better than ever attentive errors. The personality standing before today's logo Moses, and I have between a supporting speaker of David Blessing. We are delegates from the Belkutu Memorial Grammar School. We are here today to have a family in support of the nation that states technological development causes more environmental harm than good. Panel of judges, as technology gets more advanced, devices get replaced quickly. Phones, computers, television, and gadgets are shown away every year. Most of this waste is dumped, burned, or shipped to developing countries. According to the Global Waste Monitor in 2023, the world produced about 62 billion tons of e-waste, and only 22% was formerly recycled. The waste ended up in landfills or shipped to countries like Nigeria, poisoning ourselves, poisoning our water, and polluting even the air we breathe. So I ask you, if technological development causes more good than harm, as it claims, then why does our environment always have to pay for our contact of goods? Nothing. Technological development drives deforestation and threatens humanity's survival. Things are better for humanity because they provide food, they provide medicine, they provide oxygen, and they provide Yet, technological development are destroying forests at an alarming rate. Forests are cleared for factories, for roads, for highways, and for mobile expansion. As one Frank Roosevelt said, forests are the lungs of our nation. When technology is destroying the very lungs of our planet, then it clearly does more harm than good. Ladies and gentlemen, technology will promise comfort, speed, and progress, but the truth is far more so than it pollutes our air, it pollutes our water, and pollutes our sand. But stop, thank you. At the very moment humanity faces its greatest threat, technology doesn't stand as a cause of destruction. It stands as the most powerful tool for humanity's survival. Imagine a world without electric vehicles. Imagine a world without solar panels. Or imagine a world without early warning system that saves the entire community from disaster. Or imagine fighting global warming with nothing but hope and handwritten charts. This isn't a distant dystopia. This is the world without technology. But before I dive into reality, I'd like to give honor to those who did debate success. Good day, Mr. Chairman, unbiased panel of judges, timekeeper, co-debater, and my always attentive and loving audience. The orator before you know that people are daily calling okay? A bona fide distance of that of knowledge, St. College. Today, I stand to vigorously oppose the notion that technological development causes more environmental harm than good. But before I expatiate on the point, I would like to define the term environment and technology. What are the key words of the topic? Environment, according to Oxford Dictionary, is the surroundings where humans, animals, and plants operate and live for survival. And technology, according to Non-Man Dictionary, is the modern machine or equipment used in the modern era. Today, it has become fashionable for people to point figure that technology for every environmental crisis cost. But blaming technology like blaming fire extinguisher for quenching a wildfire. Now, let's face the first reality. Technology has enabled clean and renewable energy. You ask me how. Technological advancements have made it possible to move away from fossil fuels into clean energy, such as solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal energy. Solar panels and wind turbines now produce electricity without releasing greenhouse gas, which reduces air pollution and slows climate change. As technology improves, clean energy becomes more cheap, more efficient, and more accessible, especially in developing countries. The richest person in the world, a renowned scientist, Elon Musk, said, and I quote, "The path to sustainability is through the innovation of technology, especially clean energy." End of quote. To shed more light on that quote, it simply means that the process whereby we involve ourselves in technology, we can have a sustainable future and a comfortable place we can live in. Now, technology helps to monitor the environment. Thank you.
Our protocol is really observed. Standing before you is unbearable, and I'm here to better the point my chief speaker has just made. I'm in Akura, an environmental philosopher once said, and I quote, "Every time technology advances, our planet fills with silence, and silence is greatest getting in." No one regard technology as the heartbeat of modern progress, but yet, we make the globe of our screens like the darker truth we rarely confront. Today, the world produces about 50 million tons of electronic waste, and only 20% of them are recycled. So every smartphone we manufacture, nearly 60 kilograms of raw earth must be mined, and for every data center we build to power digital grids, millions of tons of carbon that release into the sky. If progress is not just judged by innovation, but by the scars it leaves, then technology in its current form seems to harm the environment far more than it is. Ladies and gentlemen, technology is not just a tool of progress, it's also a trigger for disasters we can no longer control. According to the United Nations Environmental Programs, over 75% of all global greenhouse gas emissions come from human-made industrial and technological activities. And the result, the IPCC also warns that our planet has warmed up by 1.1 degrees Celsius. What do I mean? Let me break this down. It means drought has increased by 30% across Africa and Asia. It means hurricanes, heat waves, wildfires are getting stronger, faster, and deadlier. According to the World Meteorological Organization, weather-related disasters have increased by 5 times since the 1970s, not by magic, but by machines. My respected journalists, I want to believe when I say technological development is also driving one of the greatest waves of habitat destruction in human history. According to the UN Environment Programs, technological development has only altered about 3/4 of nature. So please ask yourself, how can nature survive when 3/4 of the time has already been seized? Every year, the FAO reports that 10 million acres of forest disappear, and the IPCC also adds that 1 million species are facing extinction. Thank you. Standing on the existing protocol laid down by my chief speaker. The personality standing before you is Olaju Flourish, I was saying. And I'm here to buttress more points on what my chief speaker has just said on the motion that asserts technological development causes more environmental harm than good. Technology stands as one of humanity's most powerful instruments for addressing environmental challenges. Apart from being merely a source of destruction, technology has provided innovative solutions for sustainability, conservation, and environmental awareness. From renewable energy to advanced monitoring tools, technology has enabled society to mitigate damage and protect the planet effectively than ever before. Consequently, the argument that technology causes more harm than good fails to acknowledge its indispensable role in environmental conservation. My opponent has argued that technology causes pollution, but before technology came into existence, pollution already existed. All our daily activities, we pollute the environment acoustically, luminously, or atmospherically.
My worthy opponent has also argued that e-waste, technology causes e-waste. What this e-waste we're talking about is a management problem and not a political problem. Technology enables monitoring of the environment. Satellite now covers over 90% of the earth, reducing deforestation and illegal mining. Modern technology now allows scientists to track deforestation, pollution, wildlife population, and climate change using sensors, drones, and satellites. Also, technology has enabled us in agricultural sustainability. You ask me how. Agricultural technology, such as precision farming, drip irrigation, and improved seed varieties, now help use less water, less fertilizers, and less pesticides while producing more food. Technological advancements have also led to electric vehicles, hybrid cars, and fuel-efficient motorcycles, fuel-efficient engines. According to statistics, now, the world can now recover about 90% of the waste that they produce and about 95% of aluminum that has been wasted. Thank you. Please, my opponents, you have mentioned that technological development will make us move from place to place. Please, who told you? According to 2025 year report, unsustainable production and industrial processes cause an estimate of $5 billion in environmental damage every hour, totaling around $45 trillion in environmental damage in a year. So how did that make us move from place to place? You also made mention that it will make a sustainable future for you. Please, what is this technological process, or how can you make us install a sustainable future when we live and work unbreakable? Our care is unbeatable. When technology destroys the very foundation of life, there is no progress. It is a threat. We must not let progress take the survival of our environment.
Now, opponents also made mention of agricultural technology. The use of technology in the aspect of agriculture has actually eroded the fertility of our soil. If this implies we must pay for development, the evidence is clear, the consequences are devastating, but the moral question is unavoidable. With this, I say, technological development has actually caused more harm than good. Thank you.
Modern technology has now made it possible to be able to recycle our plastic, metals, and paper. You ask me. In conclusion, as we stand at the intersection of innovation and ecology, the evidence is clear. Technology is our new key to unlocking a sustainable future. My ladies and gentlemen, my unbiased panel of judges, they say technology is destroying the world. Will I ask who's saving it? From renewable energy breaking footprint carbon about 70% to AI-driven precision. So, ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed audience, I repeat again, let's harness technology to rewriting our environmental future, because the beat of progress will be drawn out of the decline. Will be drawn out of the verge of decline. Thank you.
And we are back. Of course, you have enjoyed every time on the program today. Well, it's now time for the judges to give us the final verdict on the debate so far. Technological development, how much of good have it done environmentally? Let's move to the judges table now. Hello, judges.
Now, I want to give kudos to the key team, because they have done excellently well. This topic is also a two-sided one and depends on how they are being able to research on it. So we are talking about technological development. It also cut across several divers of our world. When we had an episode on social media, how it affects the youth and some other group of people. Now, we cannot do that technological development, but there are ways where we have advantage before and disadvantage. So it depends on how we make use of them and how we are able to curtail the problem they bring to us. So we won't say because of fossil fuel now, when there will be incomplete combustion of hydrocarbon, where then we will not use cars again and engines. How do we carry out our work, especially the heavy duty work? So, but there's a way we can curtail these harmful substances. So, you have matured your points, and we have been able to see what you have developed out of that. So, going straight to the breakdown of the scores, today we have Reverend Kuti Memorial School. For your technical content, you scored 36.5%. And also to St. Peter's College, Olomori, for your technical content, you also scored 36.5%. For your rebuter, Reverend Kuti Memorial, you scored 15%. And St. Peter's College scored 11%. Then for the use of English, Reverend Kuti Memorial School scored 34.5, while St. Peter's College scored 36. So the total marks scored by Reverend Kuti Memorial Grammar School today is 86%, while St. Peter's College scored 83.5%.
All right. With that score line, Reverend Kuti Memorial Grammar School with 86% has been declared the winner of this edition.
Thank you, honorable judges. This is the engineering annual debate competition for this quarter, and yes, we've been bringing you students all across Ogun State to compete and showcase all they know about these topics and how technology can improve our lives as humans. And to show this is nothing but a friendly debate among young people, we're going to request that both teams explain the one handshake, how it's possible. Life goes on, and you can be better than you are today. I love to see the smiles. Love you. That's the joy, that's the atmosphere right here at Engineering Annual Debate Competition. It's nothing but love from both teams. We trust that you enjoyed every bit of the program today. My name is Miriam Islam. This program is brought to you by Prince Engineering Association FNST in collaboration with Nigerian Society of Engineers at Belkutu branch. We'll see you next week, God's willing. Until then, please take care of yourself. Bye for now.